What's up, everybody? This is Glenn here. I'm in my hotel, so I had to come to the lobby just to shoot this video and just to get you guys to understand what we're doing. So I'm not going to waste time. Excuse the noise in the background. Um, Someone's checking into the hotel. But however, I'm going to share this with you. And the Warriors just won tonight. We're going to game 6, you know what I mean? So I'm in a good mood. So we're going to share this video, and I hope you learned this simple strategy. Okay, so the first thing we got here is we have this indicator here. It's called pivot points. Okay, and then we have the 50 moving average here. Okay, and we have this indicator here called the trend, HMA trend indicator. That's the caustic and the ADX and the awesome oscillator. Okay, trust me, this all gonna make sense. And then we have this indicator right here. This is our trend indicator. All the candles are red, right? So basically, it's very simple. This is a trending strategy. Okay, it's built to find trend trades, pinpoint accuracy, and get into the market and get into a trade, and we make some money. Okay, so the very first thing you need to understand is price moves up and down. Okay, so since we know it moves up, when these candles are green, that means the trend is moving up. Okay, so the very first rule is, where is price? And I want to show you within here, see can we find a trade, right? This is GBP USD. This is a live account. I'm not going to mess up and take an actual trade, but I just want to give you an example of what could happen if we all just get into the market, if we follow this strategy. Okay, so let's find a trade. So let's just say, for instance, we look right here. Okay, we have a trade. All right, so we look for prices above this 50 moving average, right? All right, if price is above, this candle's above 50 moving average, and the candles are green, that means we're looking for a buy opportunity. All right, the first thing what must happen is we must wait for a green arrow. So we must wait for these dots right here to align, which is right here, right? We're going to create a green arrow. Secondly, we must look down, look for stochastic to be green over the red. If the green is over the red, you have your second check. Okay, boom. Thirdly, the ADX must be green over red, showing that a momentum buyers are in the market, taking over the trend. Thirdly, we must have a green bar at the bottom of the oscillator, awesome oscillator. All right, if all three checks checked out right correctly, you can enter this trade for a buy. Okay, now to be truthful, okay, let's be truthful. All right, so we have a check here, check, green price is above, boom, green candle. We have a check, right? Second check, we have our arrow saying, hey, we're okay to enter the trade. Boom. Third check, right? Did green over red, check, right? Fourth check, boom, green candle, green bar right here, fourth check. Now for that last check, we'll have to be an X. We would need this green line to be over this red. This red line is over the green, moving in a downward direction. Therefore, we cannot take this trade. Okay, everything lined up perfectly except the stochastic. The stochastic is oversold and is already crossed over red going down. That means we will have to wait for everything to stay green and wait for green to go over red, right? Which happened over here. A lot of times, a lot of people want to wait to get into it up here. It's too high. They'll want to get in at the very beginning of the move for momentum. Okay, this is a momentum indicator. This is a strength indicator. Okay, it's momentum. So we want to catch the wave at the very bottom of around the 50 part, probably right around this area, right? The 50 and the 20 on the way up. Okay, so we cannot take that trade. All right, but here's one we could have taken. Now, the pivot points job is we're going to use pivot points as a not just support and resistance, but as a take profit level. So these are different levels, and we're going to teach on these things soon in our live trainings, where we can show you how to take profit as little as, a couple pips or 10 pips or 20, 30 pips a week. Okay, so we're going to show you how to use this strategy to get funded and how to make money. Okay, so here you go. We're looking for the opposite. We're looking for price. Where's price, right? Price is under the 50 moving average, letting us know, hey, you can start looking for sales, a sell opportunity. In order to look for sell opportunity, we must have a red candle, right? And there's a trend candle. These candles are red, right? So, boom, that's our first qualification. We have that, right? Second qualification, we must have our HMA trend saying we're ready to sell. That will be our second confirmation. We do have this arrow, which is right here, right? So check. Step 2, okay? Red, the stochastic must be coming over from the 80, right? It must be crossover red over green. Do we have this red and over green cross? Yes, we do. We have it right here, red over green, right? When we line it up, it's still red over green at the bottom. That's okay. We're going to take this as a check. Okay. Red over green right here with our ADX for trend as well. That's letting us know, just extra confirmation that, hey, strong buyer opportunity. A seller opportunity in the market. So we got all these checkpoints. And then we have an oscillator which crosses over the 50 histogram and on the way down. Okay. The zero histogram, see the zero line, and cross under into the negative side with a red bar. Let us know, hey, it's a strong selling pressure. All right. So once we got the selling pressure, we have to line up this very next candle right here. Right. We can enter to a trade. Now, because this is GBP USD, so the way I teach how to use the pivot points is it's based off of 3 days worth of data. So what I'm going to do, let's do this. So just now that we know that this is all lined up, right? I'm going to remove these indicator windows. Okay. Sooner or later, those indicator windows, those indicators will be one indicator with me. We're getting it coded right now. We're getting it developed right now, and those indicators will be set into a one indicator will pop on the chart, letting you know, hey, all 3 of those are in alignment, and you can enter to a trade without having all these indicators on your chart. So, okay, so this is a simple training strategy. So the way it works is pivot points works off 3 days worth of data. Okay, so you got this line. So this would be, let's say this doesn't exist right now. Okay, let's say this doesn't exist right now, but let's say this is today, this is yesterday, this is the day before. Okay, this is today, right, which is going into the next day. I'm gonna hit Control Y, and you will see, these lines right here. So we're on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, right here, we're on 1 hour time frame, and within these 2 days, right, this is March 31st. The date is at the bottom. All right, this is the 24 candles within this day, which is 24 hours. Okay, so we got our signal right here. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is, once we get our signal, we're going to look for the nearest pivot point. Okay, within 3 days. Day 1, day 2, yesterday, day before. Right. So when we got our signal to sell, right, where would be our nearest take profit? It would be the nearest line. It will be here, right? It will be a total of 6 pips. Okay, of course we just use it for example. It'll be here second, total 8 pips, 10 pips, and right here as well, about 8 pips. Okay, so what will happen is we will take it down to the nearest line, which will be here. So 6 pips guaranteed. So once a property hit here, a profit hit here 10 pips, you got a guaranteed 10 pips. Or if you're trading standard lot size, it's $100. If you're trading, I'm talking about an hour, 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes, who knows, whatever the market does. But at the same time, the goal is to grab 10 pips, all right, or more. So if this will be our TP1, right, let's say this will be our TP2. From yesterday, the closest is 39 pips, right, and TP3 can be down here somewhere, right, 60 pips. The goal is to sit back and allow the market hit your TPs. Okay, once the market hits your TPs, you're able to scale your account. You're able to grow your account by certain percentages, 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, right, 1 to 4s, and so on. So we'll set our TP here, right, our first TP here, and because we're going with the trend, we'll allow the market to go into our direction. So the market would then bounce around, and then this will be the end of the day trade, kind of like maybe what is this, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This will probably happen, and it probably hit your tight profit until 5 o'clock the new trading day. So this right here will be a new spread. Probably the spread, it can go up 20 pips. I'm not sure. It just all depends on how the market reacts, and sooner or later, once the market catches up with the spread, it would then drop off, right? So this is probably about 30 pip gain. So if you're trading like what I'm trading, this move right here is like a $1,000 day, just sitting and allowing the market to come to you. So if we're allowing the market to come to us every single time, you're going to make a lot of money. So I'm going to show you a different, sorry about that. I'm going to show you another pair really quickly. Okay, and I'm just going to click template. I already have it here, right? We're going to call this the 777 strategy, and where's the awesome oscillator? Add this on here, and then we're gonna make some money. All right, so let's look for another opportunity. Right? So this is AUD/JPY, and so the first thing first, we want to ask ourselves. Let's go here. Let's go to the beginning of like right now. What we want to ask ourselves is, where is price? Right, currently. All right, let's look at today. All right, so I'm looking at today, and I want to ask myself, where is price? Right, where is price? Price is under my 50 moving average, right? Since I know price on my 50 moving average, that means in the candles are red, I'm looking for a selling opportunity. It's all I'm looking for. So one thing I must do, I must wait for my HMA trend to say, oh, it is okay, and I get right here, boom. I then wait for my red over the green. Probably I wouldn't take this one because it's kind of flatlining. This lets me know there's some consolidation, which is going on right now, right? But just saying, if this was a perfect time to get into the trade, I'll wait for the ADX, and you have to red over green here, right? Letting us know, hey, sellers are coming into control here. Awesome oscillator, sellers are in control, and then we can take this trade, right? So they say this all happened right here, this very next candle. We get into the trade, and then we take it down to the most recent pivot point, which will be closest to our entry signal, which will be right here, right? So from here to here, it's a total 8 pips. It's not much, but it's a total of 8 to 7 pips that you could have traded. But however, we're looking for 10 to 20 pips per trade. And you're looking down here, this will be a TP, or this will be a TP, TP1, TP2, about 30 pips, right? So this trade right here is going to be full consolidation, but this will be just an example. I'm gonna give you another example very quickly. All right, perfect example. All right, this is a trade that you can. It's all about your decisions. There's no trading strategy is 100% accurate. Please hear me out about that. But however, this is I won a lot of trades trading this in the last couple of weeks. Just taking small positions, small wins, and making money, right? A lot of it. So here's one. Price is above 50, looking for buys, right? Our closest pivot point is here, right? 23 pips. Not bad, right? It's 23 pips. So we're waiting for, we got our arrow right here. Say I'm ready to go. We have our red over green, right? It's ready to go. And we have our strong trend momentum push as well from our ADX, but we have a red bar here. So this trade, depending on how you feel, okay, so when we create our new indicator coming up, it's going to show, like I say, this is red over green, and this is red, I mean green over red, and this is green over red as well. Sorry. And if this is red, what will happen is it's going to paint a yellow block here. It's a block. It's a square, right? This is just letting you know that, hey, you can enter this trade, but at caution, right? So that means 2 out of 3 aligned. It's just the third one of them did not align. You just have to you can trade it, but use extreme caution. So if you got that, you can just wait until you get it, because it'll paint again once everything lines back up and still meets its qualifications. So you can wait another candle, a couple candles, into the trade once everything else lined up after your confirmations. So if you entered here, right, and we take it to the next pivot point, which is right here, which was 42 pips away, you would have been just fine, But if you took it here straight to the next pivot point, which is this white line here, you made a total of, what is that, 15, 20 pips, right? Boom, 20 pips. You in and out. That's the $600 day. That's a $200 day. That's whatever amount of lots you're trading. So the goal is, if you're trading, and this strategy is built for small wins. It's not built for people who's trying to get 1 million pips in a week, right? It's built to get very consistent small wins. I'm talking about 20 pips a trade, right? So if you use this strategy, you can make a lot of money, but it's all about allowing the market to come to you, like right here. Boom. So even though these are green candles, don't get me wrong, like right here, even though this is a green candle, but my rules to myself says price. If price is under price, I'm talking about the candle, price is under this 50 moving average, that means we're looking for selling opportunity, period. Everything lined up, right? Everything lined up, right? I'm just waiting for a red candle if I want to take a red candle, right? But however, you can take this trade, but if you want to wait till the next candle, this is a decisional candle, right? Just letting you know, that's a decisional candle. Where was it? Oh, here we go. There you go. Boom. This is a decisional candle, right? Just letting you know, hey, price is shifting. Made a decision. Price is shifting. Price is shifting. Take the trade. Boom. Take the trade to where? The next pivot point, which is here. So when I'm saying the next pivot, I'm talking the next line zone. This is 20 pips. That's guaranteed profit. What did this market do? Once it gets that, boom, it got us in. Market came here and it dropped down and hit right here. 1, 2, 3 hours, and you're done trading. Period. For the day. You're done. You're not waiting on anything else. But if you wanted to hold it, TP1, boom, look to your left. The next one from here is here, right? Not this one, but here. TP2 was 47 pips. The market came back up right here, went maybe 8 pips drawdown, 7 pips drawdown. All right, and it hit this area. It hit your TP2. Then the TP3 will be right here, 53, 56 pips. You're done. Done. So when you're ready to learn this strategy, we call it 777. We're going to be fired when we release this. Okay. So right now, be lucky. You're seeing this. This is not the be all, but we're going to perfect this. We're working on settings and things like that, and we're going to make this thing pop. And when it pops, we're not looking back. So, hey, if you know your colors, green me buy, red me sell. Let me show you how to profit the right way. All right, guys, gotta go. Peace.